Bottomless. Yay.
I just brought out my gold chain.
First date etiquette and like so if you guys went on a date with someone and they didn't pick up the tab or you offered to split it, would you go out with them again if they let you split it on the first date?
Yes,
of course.
I would, but I feel like in the back of my mind I'd be like judging.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
I'd be judging.
I don't know. Like if I split the bill with somebody, it's because I don't like them and I like and I want to like keep the control. Like I want to be like you didn't pay for anything,
I have done that
so
before.
you're, like,
I have done that.
Think of like a maneuver. That's really interesting.
I do. I like them to pick up I was talking about like I'm like if it's a first date and you don't pay on the first date, I won't go out with you again.
Damn.
If I like you, that's just like even if I like you, I don't care. Like. It just means you're not my person because that's something that I value.
Well, right, if that's
know?
what you're looking for. Yeah,
I want someone that's like their
sense.
instinct, their gut, like just their instinct. And it doesn't mean that they'll do it all the time or that I can't do it for myself. But I want someone whose like instinct is like, oh, let me take care of this. Like, let me take. It says something about the type of man that they are to me.
Rotation. She said she was a freak though, engulfed in the smoke. So she stayed with the corner like it's a peep show.
Guys, if you want to talk about this, you gotta frame it like the last time I had butt sex.
He's like, and you gotta give me the details.
Are we talking about it?
I have a good friend.
I don't have any.
A friend of mine who is very dear to me, who I trust really, really, I trust her a lot, and she calls it bum bum sex, and she said it was actually. She was like, actually, it was quite nice. Like,
It's supposed to be good because it's like, it's like tight there.
It's definitely something that every person that I've dated has like been like, can we do this? Like,
it's like an expressed interest.
It is a thing.
I think like anal sex and like threesomes are like things for men.
Yeah.
But and women, I think women do it more than they, attest to or like claim. But I've heard good stories.
Yeah.
Like
that's what I've heard too.
I have too, and then I'll be like, all right, let's do this, and I'm like, oh no, it hurts.
No, take it away, put it away. Yeah, like that's not where it belongs. It's just not. It just feels weird. And then like I start thinking like, what if you were doing it and like, you actually like like you like pooped a little.
Yeah.
Like it would probably push it out.
well, seems
I
like
think it pushes it
Or push it.
You're like constipated for like a few days. You're like, fuck.
Yeah, I mean, there's gotta be. I'm sure that there's like guidebooks or like handbooks. I mean, I'm sure there's like
It's
a step, a way to do this like right, But I don't. Yeah, I just don't know. I don't have any information about it. And
I don't have any information. I'm not an expert.
I have nothing to offer you guys in the way of practical.
Like if a guy wants to have boom boom sex with you, he's gonna have to give you like an instruction.
We're gonna have to do like research.
Yeah. Or I don't see. It's probably just a lot of lube.
Yeah, that's probably
Like
true.
a lot, because it's not naturally moist.
Yeah. No.
Not naturally.
Well, not always with the things that you want.
With what? Yeah, it's not lubricated.
Sorry.
So it's hot.
I keep 'em in rotation. I keep 'em in rotation, babe.
I don't know. Like, are you doing it just because you feel like you have to, or are you doing it because you want to? As in, being monogamous with one another.
Right.
It's like one thing to be monogamous, but it's another thing for me to think about being monogamous for the rest of my life with one person.
That's
scary
as shit.
Yeah. Like you're talking about your
That's what I'm
grandparents.
saying.
Yeah.
That's
Gonna be
a long.
That's a whole other level.
lifetime.
That's a thing that like I don't think any of us could even understand unless you were doing it. Like that's a whole other.
But I think that's when
level.
you're with the right person. I want to believe that with the right person, it's possible.
Well, I think the thing for me that like I struggle with is just seeing how everything is so disposable now, and like we have grown up in a generation where it's just if you're not happy, then it's like just leave it, dump it, go find somebody else.
That's generational, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, because now we have so many options and we have so much access to all those options.
Yeah, we have
all the
everything
time.
at our fingertips. Whatever
Literally.
you want, whatever. Yeah. Like
literally, it's like a swipe away.
Yeah.
Swimming in it, but I'm trying to stay cool. 6 hours of getting my head right. This shit remind me of grade school. Got her on a nightstand, screaming this all y'all, committing perjury. bragging like
I don't even know how people date like normal anymore. Do people still date normal, like meet in bars?
Yeah,
and
like
stuff?
you meet up
Is that still a
places
thing?
and-
Okay.
It
Cool.
happens, but
Like it happens.
I mean, I've never done any kind of online dating thing because I so don't like the idea of saying that I met this person online, and it's
Yeah.
a very like sort of superficial,
it is.
dumb reason to not try that out. You know, like I mean, you hear nothing
You want
but
to have
like
a story.
Yeah, but everyone's
that's
like,
as much
I
of
know.
a story as anything
As
else
anything
because
else,
like
yeah.
you could go on 1,000 online dates and not meet anybody right, and then you go on 1,001, it's the right guy, and that's instantly a story.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly. And even if you can go on 1,000 dates.
I hate it, then I quit it, girl. You know I'm not committed. It's a pirate life until they bury me. Ow! I just broke out my gold chain.
So I was in this relationship for 6 years, and it was like, it was one of those things where now I realize I had to go through it because I'm very nice, and I've always been like a super pushover with
You're a love
everyone
child. You're a
like
lover.
I've dated, and like I always don't ask for much of a relationship. I'm very content, but it was very toxic. It was very emotionally draining, and it was just on and off, like breaking up, getting back together, getting cheated on multiple times with multiple different people, and it was just like, because you know with girls it's like, oh, I can change him, you know, it's
Why
like
do we do that? Oh
it's
my
like
God.
you want to be
It's
their
the
like
dumbest.
fucking savior, like no,
Yes.
I'm gonna love him, I'm gonna see him through this, and it's just like, no, you know, like it's like for me, it was a big lesson of you gotta take care of yourself, you gotta do your own shit, you gotta love yourself, and for him it was like I made it all about him, and oh my God, I can't lose him. If I lose him, I'm gonna die, which I didn't. But it was more of like me being able to learn to love myself and make myself happy and not rely on him for it.
Yeah.
Because that's what I did for 6 years. He was my happiness, and when he was gone, I was miserable. So it was like just learning the self-love and learning to do that
yourself,
for
yeah.
yourself. Yeah, but it's hard.
Girl.
I did really hard.
It's time to have sex. Rotation. I keep them in rotation, babe. That's right, I keep them in rotation. I keep them in rotation, babe.